that when it comes in the middle of conversation.
Yeah.
I think I will throw a challenge to the marketing department. I think those guys do a good job in terms of marketing the product, but when you have said, and I think Amos also pointed that out, many of people out here, they don't care about the customer, they care about the product. So you'll find a marketing team defending their product without not knowing what really matters to the consumer. For example, if you are telling me the milk is okay, you should not ask me how I found that it's not okay. You tell me, did you use the product? This is our requirements. What did you not find okay in the product? Because at the time of the reaction of what has been posted by the online community, we react and we defend and we dismiss even the customer sometimes, which makes me feel sad. Why are you fighting that customer? The customer is trying to tell you a very good point, but you are trying to make them feel like they are wrong. They're not wrong. They are trying to improve you and your processes so that you may give out a better product. Because actually we see in the food industry that the major principle is continuous improvement. Yeah. So I think even aligning the teams in terms of understanding the customer comes first should be a great priority. Because the most marketing teams I've interacted with, they either have a crew or they don't.
Yeah, true.
No, that's where I was going, because it's very interesting. You see, you're putting something that I can relate back then when I used to be in a dairy industry in college. I can't mention the name. You look at, you're busy in the lab doing some analysis, then you're receiving a call for somebody who delivered milk, let's say in Mombasa or somewhere, and you're away in Nairobi or you're somewhere, then they're calling you to explain something to a customer. Then that brings in questions. Who do we employ as our marketing person in our organizations? Do we employ people who understand the product, or do we employ people who understand how to sell?
Not just understand, people even
who just want to sell.
Yeah, even abuse the product.
So when you're making the advert for the job, you're making, we want a salesperson, and the qualification should be something like, maybe you have experience in sales. Then somebody comes in sales, maybe the person has been selling clothes.
Kiwi, same kiwi.
Somebody has been selling clothes.
Because that is the most relatable.
So this person knows how to take the product to a supermarket, but does not know how to explain this product to the owner of the supermarket. Does not know how to tell the owner of the supermarket where to keep the milk. So the business of this person is just pick the load from the factory, take it to the factory, to the supermarket, come back. But if there are questions that are arising, for instance, why are we having our pouches swelling in the supermarket, that person cannot explain. So you end up having somebody who cannot even defend that product in the market as a salesperson.
Because they just know.
I know they're going to come for me with stones.
But that is the truth. You know, nowadays we say we tell things as they deal with it.
Yeah, but I love the pharmaceutical industries a lot. It's very hard to get somebody selling pharmacy products if you don't have that knowledge. And I think that's what the food industry needs to borrow. It's not just about taking the milk to the factory. You need to have somebody who understands how to transport this milk safely from the factory to the supermarket. And the person who can tell the supermarket person how to keep the product safe until it goes to the consumer. So get somebody received milk that is supposed to be maybe kept in a cool temperature, not exposed to sunlight. Then they leave it in a parking lot, exposed to sun, over 12 hours, then they now come and arrange it on the shelf in the afternoon. By the time I'm going to collect this milk from the market, it is spoiled. Then the blame goes back to the factory, not to this person.
Let me give you an example. I used to handle cream.
You
know, cream is fresh. The driver picks up the stuff, he goes to the supermarket, then the management and the logistics team says, switch off the car, it's running.
So the refrigerator is off.
The fridge is off, the fridge is off, and they has cream, and they are arguing about fuel. Then I told that guy, are you sure you're confident of what they're saying? 3 days later, a customer calls me. You know what? The cream has bulged.
Wow.
It's
now I'm going to explain the root cause of that. So we in the process, we understand because every action has a consequence. If you don't do this right, you know the consequence. If they don't understand the repercussions of what they do. The customers always think this company A has a problem with their products. So I think even integrating people who understand the process, not just internally, even externally, it is able to talk to customers. And it is even easier for brands and communities to defend the product itself. But when you have people who have a knowledge gap, that's when it becomes harder for them. In Momanyi, I imagine he's working in the lab. He's tired at the end of the day.
Yeah.
He wants to work, he wants to go home and rest. Then the guy of marketing will call him tomorrow after the expose has been done. How are going to be? How can to be of help? So you need to deal with it on the spot so the customer can be enlightened about what exactly happened. That is how you can solve it. But when you have a knowledge gap in terms of department-wise, even a driver arguing that the car needs fuel to run, that would happen if people understand what really needs to happen. I think that is a point that we should all consider.
I think talking about milk is something personal, so we can end up talking the whole day about it. But
it touches me personally because I'm passionate about saying good things out there, and people not having misconceptions about products and things, or saying things they're not even sure of, or they had someone say it, and then they took it as the truth. Disseminating the truth and what do you call it? Telling the lies are not the truth is a hard thing out here. Because people take you, tell me what is this. They'll dump something to you and say, I think that's the truth. And before you convince them to take you, maybe 5 years.
True.
Yeah.
But I think, just not to deviate away from the question, why people would prefer raw milk or whatever it is, or why do we think pasteurization changes the flavor? It's the same thing. For milk to be safe, it's everybody's responsibility, right from the farmer, the factory, the transporter, the stores guy, and I as the consumer. Because I can buy milk that is good and I end up making it bad. So the flavor will change. If I buy milk, then I store it with onions and something. My milk will smell like onion. Then I'll blame the company again.
And then we also say food must be used for the intended use. People you want to abuse that milk. They want to do other things with it. Outpatient on here. But you know what to do out here. They want to do crazy things with it. Like they want to abuse it. So I'm like, I understand that is my responsibility. But you go to an extreme end and find people doing crazy things and they say, wow, I didn't see that coming.
But if I'm told the milk will make my face smooth,
no.
I'll just wash my face with the milk.
You are saying for the intended use.
I don't want to talk about the lady thing and the face thing because they will throw stones.
Yeah.
It's still part of it. You need to use it for the right use. And I think for the flavor one, it's the flavor of milk is not impacted by just the pasteurization. Packaging also affects it. Like Manasses explained, there's a specific layer, the aluminium layer in the packaging that prevents the sunlight from getting into milk. Sunlight affects the, is it vitamin B? They are flavonoids or something? Changes the flavor of milk automatically. It will smell bad. If you don't have milk stored well, or your milk is too acidic, of course the taste will be different. So this is not all about processing. There are so many things that can affect the flavor of milk. And the same, what are you consuming milk with? Not all of us consume milk fresh. Like you just take it in a glass and you drink. Some add it into cereals. Of course, it will take the flavor of cereals. Some want to do funny things with it, like he said, it will taste the funny way. So there's a lot of things that impact the flavor of milk. It's not just about processing.
Actually, we say milk is very sensitive. Like we said during the first few minutes, milk is always safe when it's in the cow. But when you transfer it along, that's when you abuse it per se. If you, for example, store it in a can, aluminum can, that was not well washed, it will take the smell of the odor of that container. Now you think your cow has a problem. I'll give you another example. These are the Monte people. They manufacture pineapples, they have mangoes, whatever they have. If you feed high levels of those pulp from those processing factories, the milk will smell like those things.
Really? Just smell like pineapple.
You see, people, do you know why we say garbage in, garbage out? I'll give you another classic example. barley malt extract from the EABL. You know, when they soak the barley, what remains. So you give it to cows. If you give it in high amounts, the milk will smell the same.
You'll be drunk.
Tunakunywa pombe kwa maziwa.
No, I'm saying the pombe. What I'm saying is that harufu.
Yes, I get you.
Because the food will be used to process the milk in the cow. So whatever you give it, whatever you get out.
Yeah, or they say you are what you eat.
You are
The
what
same
you
to
eat.
the animals.
So the
If
cow.
you're feeding your animals with, let's say, the banana stems,
Yeah.
your milk will definitely be watery. If you're filling your cows with the sugar canes and a lot of corn, your milk will be a bit sweeter than the normal milk. So I think it's also another challenge that comes when you go to collect milk. You see different milks and you wonder which is milk now, which one is the right one. Most of it, animal feeds do affect, and I think that's why most of the organizations are moving into training farmers on what to feed animals, where you should not feed your animals. So it affects.
Actually, there's a policy, to be precise, and KTB. They are reviewing a policy which it is going to be in effect. I think it is in effect or should be in effect in the next few months. That milk now will be purchased from the farmers. Not, like we have used traditionally to buy milk in terms of quantities.
Yeah.
We are moving towards quality. Like in America, you are paid per nutritional value of the milk you're selling. What do I mean?
I think even biofoods had implemented that.
Oh, no, you see now, you have this information, just that.
How good is your milk?
How good is your milk?
They
It is
put
good.
reward their
It will
farmers.
make everyone be cautious of how they even feed their animals. If, for example, I tell you, I'll pay you a premium for a butterfat of 4% or a protein content of above 3.2, you will be serious of how you feed the cow. But when traditionally we are accustomed to where we buy milk, 10 kgs and buy you 60 bob, that will not get the right milk. But if we shift our focus in quality aspects and get the right policies in effect, I think we can get even better than what we have. And that will even change the notion of how we perceive things out here.
True.
So I think even the policy plays a role in what we perceive as good milk. Yeah.
Now, let's move on to the next thing. ATMs are becoming so popular. Am I right?
Yeah.
How different is ATM milk from this other one we manufacture, we process in our companies?
It's an interesting question. ATM milk is a processed milk. That's
It's
what
actually divided. You know, my project in campus, it's all on milk, the hygiene quality of milk.
Yeah. So when we are talking about ATM milk, the concept of ATM is not about the milk. It's about the selling or reaching out to that customer. For instance, people will complain milk is expensive to me, but I'm figuring in the cost of packaging. So what do I do for me to feed the market? Eliminate the packaging material, then go with the ATM. So people come with their containers to collect milk from me.
The same milk.
Yes, the same milk. So if I remove the 2 shillings for the packaging, then you have milk at the cost that you want. But basically, ATM milk is pasteurized milk. It's the normal milk that we take in the packets. Only that the packaging is different, or the selling point is different. I'm picking it from a tap. Basically a machine, a vending machine of the milk. I'm not only buying it in the packaging material. Yeah, that's what I would say about the ATM milk.
So it's pasteurized.
It is pasteurized, but I'm not saying it is, quote unquote, it's not entirely safe, depending on the handler. Understand? It is processed milk. It's good for your health. You can take the milk. It's really safe. But now you have to look at other aspects: the packaging, the cleaning of the vending machine, the containers you come to pick milk with. All those angles play into the concept of is it safe to consume the ATM milk or not. You understand? So as you're fighting the cost of the packaging material, also look at what are other implications or what are other negative things that might arise with removing this packaging material.
So me as a consumer, when I go to buy milk in an ATM, Like, what are the kind of things I should look at, maybe to tell me if I should go ahead and buy this milk or I should? I can't know.
Milk from ATM or milk from the packaging machine?
No, from the ATM.
Oh, from now that ATM.
Yes, from the ATM. We have seen in ATM.
The best thing I would tell somebody to look at is the hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
That is the major thing that spoils milk.
Mm-hmm.
The hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
Milk from a factory is processed. Microorganisms are destroyed.
Yeah.
Milk comes, it's clean. What happens, or what makes milk go bad, is the reintroduction of microorganisms into the same product. The hygiene conditions of the place. Is the room clean? Is the handler clean? If I ask for the schedule of the cleaning machine, can I actually see the schedule? Does this person clean the containers? So if you just walk into a place, it's basic. We are selective when you're going into a restaurant to eat. There's some restaurants you cannot walk into because they look unhygienic. Use the same principle. I'm going to buy milk. Is it an hygienic place to buy milk or not? That is what you should look for, you as a consumer. And then you might be blaming the point they are selling milk at. But the container you came to collect milk with, how clean is it? How did you wash it? How do you handle it after that? Do you even take an effort to sterilize it? Sterilize basically, do you even pour hot water in it and just clean it with it? Or you just want to blame the other person? So for me, the best selling point for ATM milk is hygiene. Just look at hygiene. That matters a lot.
So once I have my bottle, can you walk me through? I'm supposed to wash my bottle as a consumer.
I think I will help you.
It's very simple, but yeah, you can help with it.
I think I was at, let me mention the supermarket.
Yeah.
I was at Rio Grande. I was very impressed. Customers nowadays, they don't carry containers, they just want immediately.
Yeah,
I think additionally what he was saying about ATMs, ATMs are there to help customers who cannot afford bulk buying of the milk to be able to buy the smaller quantities according to the cash they have at hand.
Yeah.
So that being said, I walked in that supermarket, I found containers, you buy one, obviously, but they had a source point of very hot water. I was very impressed. Hot water. So the guy came, I told him I needed 4 liters. He sanitized the chupa, majimoto, very 2 minutes, akafunika, then he poured the water out.
Wow. Wait, I think we need to shout out for that place. You were there.
It's called his neighbors, spam.
Neighbors Farmer, shout out to you guys for doing that.
They did. That guy was so good. And number 2, he knew how to handle it from a point of how kikuwa bado kwa ATM siko sawa. He knew that he can reintroduce the bacteria if he does not wash well. You see the way they say kibuyu, the way you wash containers that has oil, cooking oil, the same concept that you use for milk. As you come with your container from home, use hot water, very hot water, not extremely hot, but at least very hot, just hot, the meaning of the word hot, literally. Put some hot water in it, rinse it, leave it a few minutes, don't pour the water immediately, rinse it for leave it for maybe 5 minutes, open it, pour the water out, rinse it again, then close the bottle and go and fetch your milk. And make sure you do it at the point where you're going to have the actual milk. Because when you leave it for so long, then it has a chance of now introducing again.